Bro, that was awesome. You're a much better speaker than I am. And you're better looking, your hair is thicker, and you have bigger muscles. No, I'm kidding. He did say, get the camera on him back there, though. That's no surprise. Get the camera on him.
He's a liar. I did catch the great speech part. Good job, brother. Hey, excited to close out the convention this afternoon. How many of you like surprises? Let me hear it. Well, we got a big one for you right now. Stop it. I got a buddy that's in town. He's going to do a couple little meetings. I said, hey, why don't you come over and do a big meeting where the big players are? So I got a guy right here. He's dying to get with you. Best sales trainer in the world, amazing speaker, $500 million in real estate assets, the great Greg Cardone.
Your buddies.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just want to tell you thank you. I want to tell you thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
10X!
Okay, so look, here's the deal. Really appreciate it. I love you guys. Now I want to tell you something really serious right here, really serious, okay? You're in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time, and this has been a lifelong dream of mine, to one, be with you, and to be with WFG. And I greatly admire the company. I've watched you guys for the last probably 15 or 18 years. Me and Charlie A met at my house in Los Angeles, had a cigar, 9 years ago. And it has always been a dream of mine, on my bucket list, to be here with you. And you guys at T-Mobile too. Where's the T-Mobile people? That's what I'm talking about. All right, so look, I want to talk to you about something today about being blessed. How many of you consider yourself as blessed? That's right. I have always been blessed my entire life. I've been blessed. And I knew I was blessed. And when people would tell me that I was blessed, it would bother me a little bit. Because I wasn't acting like I was blessed. You know what I'm saying? Well, you guys are very important people down here in the leather, huh? So see, I always wanted to be on the front seats. How many of you always wanted to be on the front row in your life? You guys, I want to challenge everybody that's not on the front row. You got to figure out how to get on the front row in life. Okay? You are blessed. Folks, you are blessed. My whole life I've heard, Grant, you're blessed. And every time I've heard I'm blessed, I'm like, yeah, but I got to go prove it. Okay? You are blessed. Your job is to leave here and prove it. And you cannot prove that you're blessed if you don't have a vehicle. You have to have a vehicle. The first 25 years of my life, I did not have the vehicle. Probably the first 45 years of my life, I did not have a vehicle that was wide enough, long enough, and had enough fuel in it to actually carry me to my blessings, to validate all my gifts. And when I say that I have gifts, I don't say that like I'm egotistical. If you're hiding your gifts, that is not humility. That is treason to your families, your community, your church. Your job, my job is to be who I'm supposed to be. All of me. And this has been the great disappointment of my lifetime. Between the ages of, my dad died when I was 10 years old. Give my dad a big hand, by the way. Okay? And that dude's got some muscles. So you spend a lot of time working that out, dude. But that's what it takes to validate your blessings. You got to spend time working it out. Would you agree? See, most of my lifetime, I've been trying to figure out how to work it out. And a lot of that time, I got distracted. I didn't have a vehicle to get into. I didn't have a purpose to live. I didn't have a product that I felt good about. I didn't have a mission or a purpose that I could share with other people. You understand? If you don't have a vehicle, you're just a person that's blessed with a bunch of talents, running around having these ideas, like going around in circles. How many of you felt like that before? So here I am, 10 years old. I knew I was blessed as a kid. When I was 8 years old, I knew I wanted to be rich. I don't mean rich in life, I mean rich with money. How many wanted to be rich before? Okay? That's right. I was 8 years old. I watched the James Bond movie. My dad was still alive. My grandfather, who was have you ever heard the term WAP? It's a derogatory term that was used back in the 50s for Italians and Irishmen that came into the United States. What most people don't know is WAP stood for without papers. And my grandfather was on a boat from Sicily, and when he got here, he was born on the boat, and when he got here, he didn't have papers. So they put this thing on him, and a little baby, imagine a little baby that's got WOP on his chest. Never had papers, so he had to work kind of underground. That's code for he spent most of his life in criminal activities. You guys know any people like that? Come on, you got a neighbor? So I got my grandfather sitting right here, my dad's sitting right here, and I'm watching James Bond. It was Goldfinger. And I'm watching, and I'm 10 years old, man. I can be influenced by anything, right? And I'm watching James Bond. I'm like, he gets the girl. He crashes the car and doesn't care. He walks away from the casino, and it doesn't matter whether he won or lose, and he still gets another girl. I'm going to be James Bond. I'm going to be James Bond, man. I'm going double odd. I'm going to kill people, too. I'm gonna kill people. I'm gonna be in a tuxedo. I'm gonna look good, right? I'm gonna set the stage, right? How many of you felt like that's who I want to be? I'm gonna have swag when I walk in the room. There he is. And then my grandfather's over here on the aisle. He's sitting here. He's counting a roll. My wife has got my roll right now. He's counting a roll. He had to have, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 on it. He's counting. Right in the middle of the movie, he's just counting dough. So I'm collecting all this data, right? I'm watching James Bond, I'm watching my grandfather. I want to be that guy. My dad dies a year later. 52 years old, just bought his dream house. Been working hard every day of his life. I saw this guy that was strong work ethic, 5 kids, took care of his family. Every day he showed up early, every day he came home late, every day he pounded it out. Finally got his dream house, and heart explodes in his chest. I'm 10 years old. The only thing I knew about success, the only example I had of success at that time was James Bond, my grandfather, and my dad. And now there's a vacuum in my life. There's no WFG to fill this in. Okay, there's no mentors. There's no Milet to mentor me. There's no leadership. I'm looking for my uncles. When's my uncle going to show up? My dad's gone. He's gone. He's the only guy I knew that knew anything about work, money, finances, taking care of a family. I didn't have anybody else. I'm 10 years old. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm not worried about my brothers and sisters. I got my hands full with myself. How many of you felt like this before? I want to be a role model. I know I'm blessed. What do I do? So I go to sleep at night. This is 2 days after my dad died, and every night I'm going to sleep thinking, my dad's going to wake. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. This is a dream. This is a dream. This got to be a dream. This can't really be happening. Okay? I'm mowing the lawn the next day. I'm mowing the lawn, and I'm like, I know Dad's coming back. This has got to be a dream. And after a while, you realize there's some things in life that just are not negotiable. My dad never came back. Okay? When I finally realized that my dad wasn't coming back to teach me how to be a success, to teach me how to be who I was meant to be, when I realized that, I kept waiting for uncles. My Uncle J.E., my Uncle Vincent, my Uncle Paul. I know they're going to call up and say, let's go fishing, son. Let's go hunting, son. Let me show you the way, son. And you know what? They never showed up. By the time I was 16 years old, I was so angry. This was about 5 or 6 years. I was so angry at life, at people, at disappointments, at losses, that I went the wrong way in my life. Started using drugs at 16 years old. By the time I'm 25, by the time I'm 18, 19 years old, actually, I have a drug habit that's every day, 5 and 6 and 7, 8 times a day, every day, okay? Using drugs, any kind of drug, for 9 years, every day. Every day, a kid that was blessed, came out of a good family, nobody beat me up, I didn't have bad examples. It's not like I'm Kanye. Okay? I wasn't brought up in poverty. We had bicycles and we had clothes and we had food. I never missed a meal. I had a great mother. But my mother could not teach me what to do with my energy. I didn't have a vehicle to put my energy into. Do you understand? How many of you have neighbors, friends, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts? They got all this freaking energy. They got this juice. And it's misdirected. That's what I did. From the age of 15 years old to 25, I misdirected energy. Okay? I went to a treatment center when I was 25 years old. And when I left that treatment center for the first time, 28 days without using a drug, the guy, when I'm walking out, says to me, "You'll never make it. You'll never make it, man." I said, "Yeah, thanks for pulling for me, bro." I said, "But I got 28 days. 28 days, I didn't use this drug. That's all I need. I just need a little. How many of you just need a little sometime? Dude, I just need a couple of wins. I got 28 days. Now what am I going to do here? I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know I got 28 days. And this guy's, there's no way you're going to make it." See, when you go to treatment, you kind of expose your whole life. And I did. I just opened my whole life up. I wanted to be an author. I told him I want to write books. I'm a great dude. I'm going to do big things. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to be James Bond. I'm going to own real estate one day. I'm telling him all this stuff in a meeting one day in this therapeutic setting. And all these guys just start slamming on me. You got to give up all those ideas, bro. You got to give up all ideas of being somebody important. How many have been told that before? Okay? You don't need to do all that. How many have been told that before? How many call your mom or dad up sometimes and say, "Look what I did," and they're like, "That's great, but I love you just the way you are." My mom told me that at least 500 times. I'd call her up, "Mom, I did a real estate deal today." "That's great, but I love you just the way you are." "Mama, I just sold something. I made $4 million in 30 minutes." "I love you just the way you are." Mama, I just bought 4,000 apartments, okay? It's almost $600 million worth. "I love you just the way you are." Mama, I got this girl to go out with me. She didn't want to go out with me. She's going to marry me and have babies with me. "I love you just the way you are." "Grant, you don't need to prove yourself." "Yeah, I do." "Oh, yeah, I do need to prove myself." How many of you need to prove yourself? Woo! I need to prove myself. Okay, the people in the treatment center, what you trying to prove? I'm trying to prove myself to myself, man. Okay? You want to just be sober? You want to never use drugs again? Good for you. I want to get rich. Say amen.
Amen.
Dude, I want to get rich.
Amen.
Okay? Like I'm talking about, I want to stack. I want to stack so much money. Okay? I want to prove to people. My mission is to prove to people that this whole thing about money, okay, all you've been told about money, don't talk about it. How many are told don't talk about money? Oh, don't talk about it, okay? The reason so many people ain't got money is because you don't talk about money. You don't talk about it. Okay, let's not talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. Okay? I'm going to talk about it because if you go to work every day, if you got a great product, you work for a great company, you deserve to get paid for that, right or wrong. And the people that change this planet, are people that actually bank money. Mother Teresa could have done a better job if she had more money, right or wrong. Okay? How many have been told this before? Money won't make you happy. How many somebody said to you, you know, money won't make you happy. How many heard that before? Give me a 10X if you heard that before.
10X!
No, it's a 10X. Yeah, a guy told me one day, he's like, Grant, you know, money's not going to make you happy. I'm like, bro, you ain't got any money. You can't give advice on money, son. I'm a millionaire. Like I said, you ain't got any money, son. Okay? All you top producers in the room, you got your first million? Hey, let me make it official. You ain't got any money. Okay? The money you got right now is scared money. It's scared money. Every night you go to sleep, I hope I don't lose this. That ain't money. That's fear. That's fear. Okay? I challenge everybody in this room. I'm going to do some big stuff with Milet. I'm going to do some big stuff with WFG. Okay? Because I'm done doing little stuff. I'm done being a 10-year-old. Right? I want to be somebody great. I've wanted to write books my whole life. I waited till I was 51 to write my first book. Okay? Wrote my first book. It took 3 hours to write the book. 2009, the economy collapsed. Lehman was walking out of Wall Street. People were free. The whole world was coming apart. How many were in this business in 2009? Okay? You're going to have another 2009. And it's going to be uglier than the last 2009. It's going to be devastating. Okay? The middle class in America, what happened in 2009 was the Band-Aid, the lie about the middle class was pulled off. It was pulled off. Your moms and dad lost their homes. Those homes that you were told, were the great financial instruments on this planet. Okay? See, there's three classes of people in America. There's poverty, there's the middle class, and then there's the wealthy. And there are no other classes. Okay? This middle class thing was made up. It was made up to keep people civil. Oh, you're doing so much better than everybody else. You got 2 cars, you got a house, your kids go to school. Okay? This is what's going on in America today, right? 76% of all Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 3 out of 4 people in the richest country on the planet live paycheck to paycheck. And you're responsible. Every one of you in the room, including myself, are responsible for that condition. You have the vehicle, you have the opportunity, you have the product, you have the financial literacy and the education. You have an opportunity to help people, but you won't tell them. You got to scream, man. You want attention, you want money, you want success, you got to scream. And you better keep screaming. Okay? What you do here will matter less than what you do when you leave here. What you do when you leave here will matter more than what you do while you're here. They're giving you the resources, okay? They're giving you the opportunity. You have the vehicle. You have fuel in the tank, right? I got 5 businesses. Every one of them cost a lot of money to start. They either cost a lot of money or they cost a lot of this. Okay? First job I had was 25 years old out of that treatment center, was a sales job selling cars. I'm going to tell you something. I hated that job. Every day I hated that job. I hated being a car salesman. I mean, come on, man. I was supposed to be James Bond. I'm selling cars. I'm selling Corollas. Okay? How much can you put down? Right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to become the greatest car salesman in the United States. Then I'm going to quit the job. I'm not quitting anymore until I get great. So maybe you don't like what you're doing right now. Maybe you guys don't. How many of you, I heard some people saying they were broke. How many of you in the room broke? Just admit it, okay? Okay? Because you're talking about your money right now. But you got to remember this. You're not broke as long as you got a commitment. You're not broke as long as you got, like, energy. You're not broke as long as you have creativity, right or wrong. Dude, take all, I don't have any money in my pockets right now. I got a lifesaver. I got a lifesaver. Now I'm broke. Okay, here, I got a puppy, okay? Okay, it's got a bunch of octopuses on it. You want me to take it all? Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all. You can take it all, dude. You know what? I'll never be broke again. Because I got friends. I got courage. Okay, how many of you got courage? Let me hear it, 10x. How many heard this before? It takes money to make money. How many heard that before? That's just another lie. It's another lie. It's like the house. Buy a house. You have to buy a house. You need to buy a house. You gotta buy a house. Don't pay rent. Own your own home. That was your daddy telling you that. Because your daddy didn't know anything about money. Your daddy just took the information he got and got trapped in a house. Money don't come with a house. Warren Buffett owns one house. You don't see Warren Buffett collecting homes. Yeah, let's go buy a bunch of houses. If it's got one door, rent it. Okay? You're not going to make any money from your house. You're going to make money leaving your house and going into the marketplace. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Money won't make you happy. Where'd you get that advice from? People that don't have money and people that quit on money. If you're taking notes, write this down. Never take advice from a quitter. Never take advice from a quitter. If they quit, you do not get advice from them, okay? And people that quit things give bad advice. You know, I left WFG. Yeah, I used to work there. It didn't work for me, so I quit. Charlier didn't give me the kind of attention I needed and deserved. He was out buying watches. Smoking cigars, him and the wife showing off everywhere. You guys got to quit settling, man. You got to quit settling. You got to quit comparing yourself to people that don't have anything. Okay? You guys compare yourself to people that don't have anything, and make sense of why you don't have anything. It doesn't make any sense. 2009, I put my family at risk. My wife, my 2 kids, I had a second kid coming, and all of a sudden the economy is imploding on itself. Okay, I got 3 businesses at the time. All 3 of them got handcuffed. I got a bank that I owe $40 million to. The bank goes under. The new bank comes in. Hey, we need our $40 million. I got a lawsuit that hits me for $60 million out of nowhere. I had nothing to do with it, except that I met the wrong guy and did business with the wrong guy. How many done that before? Wrong choices will cost you money, right? So I got a $60 million lawsuit, a bank that's failing, 3 companies that are strangled, and my beautiful wife, stand up, Elena, okay? I'm a closer. I'm a closer. That's right. She didn't want to go out with me. She wanted to have nothing to do with me. You're not my type. You're too short. I need a rock star. I'm like, yeah, baby, what else? What else you got? Give me something else. It ain't like you God or something. Come on. See, I'm already getting for when I get to heaven. I get to heaven, I know God's going to have some objections with how I conducted my life. You know, I heard you and Mylette at that bar. Y'all cussing a little bit. Yeah, I know. I knew that, man. Come on, man. Okay? But look at all the good stuff I did, big guy. Look at all the good stuff I did, man. Look at all the people I helped, man. How about that day in Vegas? How about that day in Vegas when I woke those people up and said, man, you blessed, now go prove it. So I'm ready to handle that because I can handle her because she's like, oh, I'm not going out with you. Tell her. She'd tell all her friends. I'm like, that's the one. When I saw her, I said, that's the one. How many of you have seen an ugly dude with an ugly guy with a beautiful woman before? Closer. Charlie. They all over the place. Look, there's one. There's one. They all over. They everywhere. All over the. Let me tell you something. The fact that she didn't want to go out with me had nothing to do with whether or not she would be my wife and have my kids. I called my mom up. My mom's like, I said, Mom, I met the woman. I was so excited. Mom, I met the woman I'm going to marry. Have y'all been out? No, she hates me. She said, well, son, it takes two. I said, thanks. I hung up the phone. I'm like, oh, I'm closing this for sure. This done deal. See, because you got to know this about your parents. Half of what your parents tell you is just great advice, and the other half is wrong. You got to know what you got to know what your parents are good for, and use them. Most of them have terrible information. Look, if they don't have any money, don't get financial advice from them. Right? I'm going to tell you, somebody asked me backstage, hey, who do you get your financial advice from? I never take advice from a millionaire, ever. I used to do it. I used to take advice from millionaires, okay? No offense to anybody in the room if you're worth $1 million or make $1 million. Ed told me some of the money y'all make. Like, Grant, he makes $3 million. I said, Ed, how they live on that? How does somebody feel good about themselves making $3 or $4 million a year? Like, dude, how do you go home at night and lay next to your beautiful wife and say, oh yeah, I'm all that, and you only made $4 million last year? It's a lie. It's a lie, man. There's $3 trillion sitting in bank accounts right now, earning less than 0.5%. And you guys are like, I made $100 grand last year. You complaining, right? You made $100 grand. Get a seat up there. You made $100 grand last year. Get a seat outside the building. Look, you guys are setting the wrong goals. The biggest single mistake I've made in my entire life was my goals were too small. They've always been based. My goals have always been based on the people around me. I'm gonna make 50 grand. Why? Because my daddy made 50 grand. Then I busted 50 grand. I felt bad about myself. Oh wow, man, I just busted dad, man. I kept thinking I was going to die at 25, and then again at 30, and then at 35. I never thought I'd live till I was 59 years old, because my daddy lived till he was 52. My older brother died when he was 25 years old. I never had anybody that really made it around me. Okay, now, how many of you here on Twitter? I want to do something before I get this. Okay, good. I need everybody to open their phones up right now. Go to Twitter. Load up on Twitter. Where's my hashtag? Can you throw that up on the screen there? We're gonna bust Twitter up here. We're gonna bust Twitter up. Y'all want to trend on Twitter right now? That means I'm gonna get you a bunch of followers. I'm gonna get WFG a bunch of attention. Okay? Because let me tell you something, money follows attention. And this social media thing that you guys get used by and refuse to use, this thing you don't have time for except to look at. See, the social mediums are basically the TVs of the 50s. Your mom and daddy sat there and watched TV, they watched Johnny Carson, right? Or they watched Jay Leno, right? Or whatever, you watch that daytime TV. Maybe your mom watched daytime TV, right? She watched the soap operas. See, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, these are basically the traps of the 21st century. Unless you're a maniac like me. Okay? Now, how many of you did not know me before I walked up here today? Never heard my name. I apologize. If you didn't know me before today, my bad. That's wrong of me. It's a sin, okay? And by the way, God is going to hold me accountable for that before he's going to hold my cussing accountable. He's going to be like, hey, man, hey, little dude. Little James Bond wannabe. hey, man, hey, let me ask you something, man. He don't care about my cussing. You know what he's gonna be like? He's gonna be like, why didn't you get more people to know you? Why you had all the. He might bust one on me. He might just like. He's God, man. God can't cuss. God do it. Whatever. I'm God. Okay? He's gonna be like, hey, Grant, why'd you wait so long to buy a jet? How do you know it's gonna go down the way you think? Hey, Grant, why did it take you so long, Grant, to get in front of WFG? Man, there's some good people. There were some good people over there, man. You wasted 12 years. You could have been in front of those people. Lighten them up. Grant, why did you take so long to write a book and get people to read about what you teach? Grant, why did it take you so long to embrace sales and not fight it, right? Hey, Grant, why'd you go to college? That was stupid, man. That was just dumb, man. I was dumb. You wasted 5 years. You could have been working. Well, they convinced me to go to college, God. That's what they said I should go, but I was dumb. Okay? Man, you got to touch people, folks. You want to be blessed? You want to improve? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to touch some people right now, okay? Go to Twitter. Just throw in my name, Grant Cardone. I'm with @Grant Cardone. Put @WFG and put hashtag 10X. But I need to tell you, I'm going to count it down. And I'm going to tell you when to hit it. And then we're just going to bang Twitter up. Twitter's going to get all like, okay? And then if you want to put follow me on there, put follow me, because my peeps are active. Okay? I tweeted something about Milet the other night. He got like 1,000 people retweeted the deal. @Grant Cardone, hashtag 10X. Are we going to pop it up there? Can we pop it up on the screen? Or can we get that? Johnny the camera guy, always in the scene. Johnny the camera guy, give him a big hand. Johnny the camera guy. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready to hit it? Y'all ready to hit it? Hit. 3, 2, 1, tweet it. All right? And I guarantee you, watch, you'll get some followers. If you want to do that later on Instagram, if you want to do it on Facebook, I'll help you. We're streaming on Facebook right now. The reason I'm telling you that is this. I want to get you known. I want to give you permission today to scream to the world what it is you do. Okay? Like you guys need to quit asking for permission. I didn't ask her for permission to be my wife. I committed. I didn't need her buy-in. I don't need her to agree that I'm a great dude. Okay? When I first met her, she was psychologically imbalanced. Okay? She was mental. She had problems. She had issues. You know why she had issues? Because she was dating a bunch of losers. She wasn't with the guy she should have been with, that she was meant to be with. Okay? What does this have to do with your business? Because you got brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, you got cousins that hadn't joined yet because they psychologically screwed up. They have the wrong information. Somebody told them something about network marketing. Oh, it doesn't work. Independent contractors, that doesn't work. Part-time doesn't work. Oh, nobody can make money. Dude, what you talking about, bro? What are you talking about right now? Okay, you don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so what you're going to post right here is this: @Grant Cardone, hashtag 10X. Oh man, we got to get some WFG in there though, dog. WFG. Put out, put who?
Uncle G.
Okay. So look, you want money? How many want to make more money? You better. Okay. Now the good book says that the love of money. What does it say? What does it say? What is it? The love of money is the root of all evil. I said, dude, it's not money. I don't love money, man. I love scoring. I like to score. How many of you like to score? How many of you come home at night when you sung up a couple people, you're like, man, I feel good. I wish I had some I feel good music right now. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good. Am I not a better husband when I make a little money? Okay. My wife said I was too short. She told her friends, he's just too short. I said, baby, I ain't short at 44,000 feet in the sky in my own plane. Okay. This ain't somebody else's plane. This is my plane, baby. Okay. 44,000 feet, 590 miles an hour into a headwind. I ain't short. And our kids are running up and down the aisle. They're screaming, Bob! Because I want freedom, man. You want money for freedom. Would you agree? Yeah. You want money for freedom and choices so that when you have a problem, you, ladies and gentlemen, can write a check. Problem gone. Would you agree? Yeah. Maybe I'm not happy, but look, if you're not going to be happy, if you're going to be a miserable human being, please have some money to go with it. And work it out later. Would you agree? Don't have two problems. I want to come back and help you, okay? I want to come back and help you on like things like sales and closing and negotiating and follow-up. Yeah, and how to use social mediums. How to use social mediums so you're not being used by them. How can you use them in the financial industry? By the way, nobody's using them. In your space, nobody uses them correctly. Nobody uses them enough because nobody's thinking big enough, okay? Success, money, wealth follows attention. Whoever gets the most attention will end up with the most success, okay? Money does not follow talent. Money does not follow looks. Money follows attention. Your business will grow based on how much attention you get, period. So the first thing you got to do is get rid of all the stuff holding you back, some of which could be those little goals that you set. I want to make 100 grand this year. Look, nobody will even know anything happened if you make 100 grand. This is a non-event. This is not. Well, you got it, and maybe somebody on your team says you got it, set achievable targets. That will be the demise of you. Setting achievable targets will kill this company. It will kill your team, okay? Setting achievable targets is for little handicapped mental people. It's for little people. My man.
10X.
It's for the middle class. The middle class sets little goals. I want 2 cars. I just want to be happy. I just want everything to be happy. This is planet Earth, man. This is a brutal freaking planet. Okay? This is an ugly, brutal planet. There's a thing called gravity. There's oxygen. You need food. You need water. You need transportation. This is an economic planet. You feel it every day. Every day you go to Whole Foods or Publix or Safeway or you go get your kids, I want a toy. I want that toy. No, you can't have that toy. Or you go to dinner and dinner's $75 for a piece of Wagyu and you're like, ooh. That's a lot of money for Wagyu, bro. Okay, that's a lot of money for Wagyu. Okay, and you're like, baby, what are you gonna have? Baby, what are you gonna have? You're asking the wife, and she's like, I was thinking about having some Wagyu, and he's like, oh, shit, you're gonna have it, I'm gonna have it. Okay, you can't just get the Wagyu. Okay, you know why you're complaining about $75 meat? Because you don't make enough money. Period. So the next time you complain about the cost of anything, that's too much. That really is you saying, I quit on getting mine. You're blessed, folks. You're blessed. How many of you know you're blessed? Go prove it. Thank you very much.
Was that a nice surprise? Welcome to our family, man. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
around and do a couple little things later today, but we're
That's good. That's good.
it's good.
Crushed.
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you a little story. Since he brought it up. Okay, so I have this policy in my life. I never go any place for one thing ever. You should incorporate this on your team. We never, like in my company, you will be fired if you go from A to B and you do one thing at B. I don't care how good you do at B. If you don't do more than one thing when you get to B, you can be fired from my company. It's a massive, very senior policy datum in our companies, okay? So I was coming to Vegas for another gig. When we were coming here for this other gig, the little gig, he calls it. Dude, we start jumping the waters for other gigs, right? And literally, like this thing just came together out of nowhere. I mean, I don't even know how it happened. Very, very magical thing.
Thank you for that story.
That hurts.
That was a valid info.
That hurts.
Thank you, brother.
I do Pilates.
Oh man, he's asking about workouts. Just so you know, he's a part-time Pilates instructor on the side. That's how he works. By the way, can I say it? Yeah.
What?
This is a 59-year-old man right here.
Let me tell you the secret.
He's got a secret he's gonna share with me. Right now, all I know is Pilates. But speaking of secrets, what I wanted to tell you is this is the beginning of a partnership. We're gonna be putting together some programs, sales programs, leadership programs. Even what he said earlier about our folks that are making 3 and 4 and 5 million a year. We want to join forces, and we want to start to stretch the vision of you guys that are making 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 million a year, because neither one of us can live on anywhere near that amount. We own the same exact airplane, by the way. It's ironic. We want to show you how to get your vision stretched.
He's got a partner.
Mine's nicer, though.
Mine flies high.
But anyway,
I play rap music in mine.
he does.
Loud.
So, hey.
I got 10X on the tail.
He does. And he's begging me to speak at his event, too. So, you got to get paid, brother.
I beg talent.
I beg
Hey, by the way, if you don't beg to get your business, then you got too much ego. Something wrong with
That's
you.
right. I beg him. he
Mental,
begs
like
me.
my wife was.
Okay, so listen to me. We're going to go to lunch, but I want you to start dreaming. I want your vision to get stretched. I want you to start thinking about earning the right to get into some partnerships with us and our other leaders, and sales training and leadership training and vision stretching and peak performance. All that stuff's coming, everybody. Get your social media act together. Be back in here about 1:15 because we got some bombshells after the break. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.